It's Scott Bywater here, and I want to talk about the whole concept of using the Achilles heel in your advertising and your copywriting. And what I mean by using your Achilles heel is exposing your weakness. So let me give you an example of how not to do it. When we were looking for an apartment once, we literally walked into the apartment and the salesperson when we looked into the apartment, we were basically looking directly at a steelworks. That was the view, sort of like of your, directly from your lounge room window. And my wife sort of was not very happy at the idea of that. And it also looked over a golf course and that sort of thing. But the salesperson actually tried to ignore that. And to us that lost credibility. Whereas if she had have actually acknowledged it, it would have gained her credibility, and then tried to also sell the good parts. Now, one of the ways to really look at the Achilles heel. So let's say if you're looking to buy a car, a salesperson could say, listen, let's say it's a used car. The engine runs really well. It's a new engine, it does this, it does that. And then he could look at the tyres and say, listen, you probably need to buy some new tyres in the first 6 months or so. But other than that, you've got a really good car. Now, the fact that he was honest about the fact that it needed new tyres actually gives him credibility. So what exposing the Achilles heel is really just bringing honesty into advertising and actually explaining where the weakness is. So, and every product or every service has a weakness, because we can't be all things to all people. So if you look at something, huge success stories, like for example, something like Southwest Airlines, that's been hugely successful, but I believe, and this is a big airline in the United States, they don't offer food on their flights, and there's a lot of things they've taken out, but they've included all of these other things. McDonald's, hugely successful restaurant, but it has a lot of downside. It's certainly not a 5-star restaurant, it's not this, it's not that. So you can talk about that, but then sell what is unique and what is really good about your product and service. I recently saw it done I was reading for an old Gary Halbert letter, and it was for a dentist, and one of the things he was saying was, he said at the end, he said, the only downside, it was a testimonial sort of written letter. He said the only downside is I was watching this video. They have these videos that you can watch at the dentist, and the only downside was it finished halfway through and I didn't get to watch the video, which is what people want, which is a quick. So it's sort of almost using the people want to get in and out of the dentist, but he was complaining because he was in and out too fast and couldn't watch the end of the video. So there's lots of different ways you can use it, and I encourage you to use the whole concept of this today, in your advertising and in your marketing, and take advantage of leveraging off the Achilles heel. To help you get more customers, I'm giving away a free gift to everyone who watches this video. It's a brand new guide called 7 Ways to Get More Traffic and Customers, which includes a swag of cheat sheets for getting results fast. Download it for free by clicking the link in the description below this video or visiting moretrafficandcustomers.com.